Sinead O'Connor's coffin was clapped and cheered through the streets of Bray today, led by a VW campervan playing Bob Marley's Natural Mystic to her private Muslim burial. More than 3,000 people gathered in her hometown to mourn the star, with many sobbing while singing Nothing Compares to You in a moving final farewell following her sudden death last month, aged 56. The family of the singer, who died aged 56 last month, held a private funeral for the star this morning, attended by the President of Ireland, Michael D. Higgins. The acclaimed singer's family asked people who wished to say a last goodbye to stand along Bray seafront in Wicklow as the cortege passed by. She was found dead in her penthouse flat in Herne Hill on July 26. The cause of death has not yet been revealed, but she will be laid to rest in her beloved Ireland. A Volkswagen camper led the hearse carrying her on her final journey, with mourners throwing flowers onto the roof. Another VW decorated with flowers and pride flags was also outside Sinead's former home. It was playing some of her songs from speakers mounted on the roof where the crowds gathered to mourn her passing. Fans sang along to her song Nothing Compares to You, and some wiped away tears when the song Scarlet Ribbons, which has lyrics about living to 100, was relayed. The crowd broke into applause as each song ended. Her friend Liam O'Malley, the lead singer of the band Hothouse Flowers, was among those who arrived at Sinead's former home. He said of the huge crowds, "I think it's love is why people are outside the house today. They loved her. I admired her." Sheikh Dr. Umar al-Qadri, chief imam at the Islamic Center of Ireland, told Mail Online that Sinead was to have a Muslim burial in accordance with her conversion to the religion, referring to her with her adopted name Shuhada Sadakat. He later tweeted this morning, "Today, I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity to lead the Muslim funeral prayer for the daughter of Ireland, Sinead O'Connor aka Shuhada Sadakat. It is an honor to be part of this occasion, and I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the family for recognizing and embracing her Muslim identity." Irish President Michael Higgins said he would be attending the funeral service. He said in a statement, "The outpouring of grief and appreciation of the life and work of Sinead O'Connor demonstrates the profound impact which she had on the Irish people. The unique contribution of Sinead involved the experience of a great vulnerability combined with a superb, exceptional level of creativity that she chose to deliver through her voice, her music, and her songs. The expression of both, without making any attempt to reduce the one for the sake of the other, made her contribution unique, phenomenal in music terms, but of immense heroism. However, achieving this came from the one heart and the one body and the one life, which extracted an incredible pain, perhaps one too much to bear. That is why all those who are seeking to make a fist of their life, combining its different dimensions in their own way, can feel so free to express their grief at her loss." Sarah Mohammed said she had traveled to Bray to pay her respects to Sinead O'Connor, a massive fan of Sinead, and she'll be missed. She was an Irish legend. As an Irish Muslim, I felt that I should be here on behalf of my community to pay my respects to the Irish legend she was. I just think she was massively outspoken, and she spoke for minorities who didn't have a voice. And that's very admirable and very brave. Veronica Kelly traveled from Shannon at 2 and arrived in Bray at dawn to place flowers and said, "We will never see a woman in Ireland like Sinead again." Sinead gave a voice to the voiceless. She wasn't afraid to speak out, and she stood up for Black lives, gay rights, and refugees. This is a very sad day. She was an incredible woman I had met, and she just seemed like an ordinary person. But she was far from that. We will miss her greatly. Office worker Paula Cairns, 51, said, on top of all her wonderful achievements in standing up for the underdog, she was also a great musician. "We have lost a leading Irish light whose voice was known around the world." Daltach Major Samper, 18, said, "Even though I'm a teenager, I know what Sinead meant to Ireland. We will all be enjoying her music for many years to come." Liam O'Malley sang with her at London's Royal Festival Hall, shortly after she had been booed off stage at Madison Square Gardens for ripping up a picture of the Pope on American TV in 1992. He said, "She had not been put off by what happened in New York. There are people who have a certain mastery in their art, as Sinead was one of those. Whenever she walked into a room, she was the center of it with the way she dressed and the way she spoke.